When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nifty run there. Pick up for 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he tosses it back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback making adjustments.
29 Philly, 2 Dino.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Pringle. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. On target. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. Oh, a lot of space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He's at, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia going up tempo. To the air. It's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. Back to pass, it's back. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Noise. Wants to throw. It's back. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Miami. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to the quarterback. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's back. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game.
Touchdown Bulldogs! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Beck. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to...
He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. DB's right up on the receivers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Finding open area. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Miami.
clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Frazier. It's a running room. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready up. Black 24. Here we go.
A quick pass to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The give to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to throw, it's Beck. Spits it out to the back. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Miami! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Miami, 38. Georgia, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's back. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the ground with the back. And a short run there, and that'll end it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.